We're not live. Oh.
Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It means AEW Dynamite's not on, but Unpopular Review is. And tonight we've got a barn burner of a show for you. It is Whose Money? We have our expert panel tonight consisting of myself, Evil Dose. I also got the Sheriff. Haven't seen her in a while. What's up, Sheriff?
Hola. It's good to be here.
Bang, bang.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I thought I was muted. Bang, bang. Exactly.
Yep. And we have the birthday boy, the technician, the turtle himself.
What's going on, people? And what do you think, bang, bang? This is not...
Listen, no.
Okay?
Listen, Cactus Tamara, all right? Bang.
Cactus Tamara. Okay, so it is not the Sheriff tonight. Hold on, I got to change the name now. It's Cactus Tamara. And you forgot about our other co-host. How rude of you.
How the hell does this show start without me?
The last note I saw was, I'm doing something.
I'm doing something as in I was taking care of some business because, ladies and gentlemen, this is what? Show me the money? Whose money? This is a great episode. It's a UPR special. I had to be here because if it looks like money, if it smells like money, it must be the executive consultant.
By taking care of business, he means he was in the bathroom doing number 2.
That sounds right.
You keep your fantasies to yourself, darling. But I also want to go ahead and give a special shout out and a special recognition to none other than the birthday boy himself, the technician, David Sanderson. We here at UPR, we're a team, we're a family, and we like to recognize. Stop being cynical, Evil Dose. You do have.
I wasn't talking to you. I was taking care of business.
You're taking care of business. I don't know if I should blame you or I should blame none other than God of Beards down there, or should I blame the God of Beards? I'm going to blame him because I don't understand why he let the show start. Yeah, you. I don't understand why he let the show start.
Jeff told me that I asked him, is Chris coming on? He said no. I was like, okay.
Oh, did he?
Well, that's because Chris's note said, no, I'm doing something. We've talked about full thoughts before. And
that's what I'm talking about. I have that problem, apparently. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, before we start going into the show, I want to give a special shout out, a special birthday shout out to technician David Sanderson. Happy birthday. This is personally from the executive consultant to you. I actually made a clip of your best moments, right? This was actually suggested by Evil Dose. I said, you know what? I'm a busy man, but what the hell? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give you a little bit of time and a little bit of shine. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do that right now after this.
Hey guys, Carly Perez here, aka Katrina from Lucha Underground. I just want to give a shout out to the listeners of the Hammerlock Hangover, the Garden of Doom, and the viewers of Unpopular Review. I send you guys my wishes and kisses.
Who's at the door? One and only. That's right. It's time. It's a future, Mr. Money in the Bank. That's right. That's right. Let's go, baby. Ain't no wrong.
The executive consultant did not tell me he was putting these clips on. This motherfucker. Oh my God, why? This is how Nia Jax walks, everybody. Just so we know, okay?
I can't believe you did that with Nia Jax. But anyway, happy birthday, David. That's some of the best work you've ever done here on Unpopular Review. Yeah, you were drunk.
Yes, sir, I was drunk. That is not my best moments on UP. What?
The funniest thing is that he's 20 years old in that video, and he can't even bend down on the floor when he's doing the ricochet.
Was that video filmed on a potato?
Is that running for Congress? I am Raul Fuentes Jr., and I approve this ad.
When you record a video on a Samsung and you upload it somewhere else, the quality of the video goes from like 1080p to like
Potato.
220p.
David, were those all done the same day or different days?
That was all done last night when I was drunk, and I did not know that the executive consultant over here was going to put these clips up. I am so sorry that you had to see that, ladies and gentlemen. But even though, I guess, without further ado, let's go back to the show.
I actually like the new show better. Let's see more videos of David.
more to come. But Steph, take back over and let everybody know what this show's about, and let's get down to business. Let's get it cracking, huh?
All right, folks. All right, so we had a little fun there at the beginning, but hopefully you haven't left yet.
What the hell
is this show about? That's the question I'm about to answer. Thank you, Steamin' Willie Beeman. I mean Willie Jones. I didn't want to give up your secret nom de plume today. Today, we all have lists of the top 5 wrestlers active now that we think are money. We each have our own definition of what money is. We didn't share that with each other. We didn't even share our list with each other, just with the producer. So we're going to talk about them. Maybe there'll be overlap. Maybe there'll be no overlap. Who knows? Maybe we have similar definitions. Maybe our definitions are all over the place. Who knows? And so you're going to find an honest, candid discourse about wrestling today, about what we think is money and who we think is money. So that's what the hell this show is about. Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
All right.
So, since it's the birthday boy's birthday, as we've learned, why don't you dance us into telling us, what do you think it means to be called money, baby?
Okay, well, if we're talking about superstars and wrestlers here, I think what it means to be called money is someone who has the look, someone who has the wrestling ability, someone that has the whole freaking package in WWE or AEW. I don't know.
Like you in those entrances that you did earlier?
Yeah, if you want to call it that, then sure.
Okay. Executive consultant, you are familiar with money, as you pointed out. You are a former 6-time champion, 5-time champion. Stuck at Booker level.
Call me Booker T, but basically money is the person who's bringing it in for the company. If you notice when people Google you and they say, hey, how much is this person worth? It's not how much they have in their bank account. Just because the man is worth $3 billion doesn't mean he has $3 billion floating around in his Chase bank account. Who is bringing in that money to make you that way? In this case, in that wrestling company, who in that organization is bringing money into your product? And that's what I want to talk about. Google you. That's what I want to talk about right here tonight. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money.
Sheriff, interpret some statutes and lay down some law for us.
First, let me say hi to Damien. Second of all, my definition of money is that if I had this person signed to my promotion, I could not only make them a star and make them rich, they could make a lot of money for the company because I would know what to do with them. Whether or not they were booked in a way that made them money, so to speak, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the proverbial package and the potential, not necessarily what we've already seen.
All right, well, my definition of money is who's making money for the company now. Not necessarily if I booked them better or if I thought they had it all. Who's doing it now by hook or by crook, whether they're doing it on their own, whether they're doing it with the company's push, regardless. So it is, who is someone that I'm going to buy a ticket to see that if they're at the top of the card? Who am I likely to buy a pay-per-view to see? Whose merch am I likely to order, even in my advanced age? Who is it that I don't get tired of seeing 2 or 3 times on a 2 or 3 hour show? So that's my definition of money, the drawing power. Who's spiking those ratings, a couple 100,000 or depending on the company, maybe a few 10,000. So I think that maybe we should go in. We'll go clockwise. So, Cactus Jack Sheriff, Cactus Tamara, our favorite desert fruit plant, whatever cactus is. Why don't you start with your number 5, and then we'll go around the horn.
Our favorite desert fruit plant with water. Nice. My number 5 is Orange Cassidy. Now, I know that might sound a little preposterous to a lot of people, but Orange Cassidy is money in a lot of ways because in a social media age, you want things that are going to go viral, things that lend well to viral moments, things that you can market, things that you can sell in a novelty way. Orange Cassidy moves merch. Like, he moves merch better than probably anyone just because, you know, he has a look that's very easy to cosplay. Having a look that people can copy is very important. He has a character that not only lends itself well in wrestling, but if he were to do like an interview, or if he were to do some kind of like show, reality show, or if he were to go in some competition, people would be interested in seeing him. I feel like I could make him an actual star, an actual meme, and that can translate into a lot of money if you know how to do it. So number 5, Orange Cassidy.
All right. A gorilla position producer. Do we have a picture of the OC? No,
I was actually waiting for it, but
well, no real. How do you have any pictures of any of the Real Housewives of Orange County? Do you have an orange? Do you have Butch
orange
Cassidy?
soda?
Yeah, I guess not. Well, we don't have a picture, so that's.
You have Big Cass?
Apparently, UPR does not agree that Orange Cassidy is money, but that's your second. All right, so big boy, it's your 21st birthday. Let's see you make your first adult decision. Who is your number 5?
Okay, so when it comes to money movers, I feel like, you know, this is a tag team, actually, and no, it is not the New Day. Starting off at number 5, I am going to pick RK Bro. The reason I'm picking RK Bro is because these two, even as individuals or as a tag team, are gonna move merch. These two are very entertaining. They have a very high caliber storyline going on right now, and they're two of the brightest stars today. I mean, even though, you know, Randy Orton's been with the WWE since 2002, he's still, in my opinion, one of the top merch sellers. You see that RKO t-shirt, your son or daughter, if you have kids, is going to want to buy it. If you see a Riddle shirt, your son or daughter is going to want to buy it. So that is why RK Bro is my number 5.
All right, that's a bold move, picking the tag team. So you got two for the price of one. It's hard to argue with 2 not being money. So, all right. And since it's your birthday, we're not going to argue with you just yet. Or at least I won't. I can't speak for the executive consultant who's, you know, as your roommate, loves you and hates you in equal parts.
You know, the funny part about this is I actually, because I want to make this special. It's a UPR special. So I want to make this special. It's not only special because I'm on it. It's not only special.
Everybody.
Hey, how you doing? It's not only special.
Birthday,
Nigga, Felice could be honest. It's not only special because we're joined by the lovely La Sicaria. It's not only special because Tamara actually changed her name for once. It's special because I'm actually bringing a segment that I do on UPR right here to Unpopular Review Wrestling. So
Unlimited power.
I was asked, whose money? How are we going to do this? I was given a direction without any direction. Most of y'all know that from your managers. I'm not like that, however. I'm going to give you direction. This is what's going on. Yes, it is your boy's birthday.
Aww.
What's going on? This segment is about one thing. Who's bringing money? There are 5 brands. Listen to what I said. There are 5 brands in wrestling that make up the conglomerate world of wrestling. I'm going to bring you each one of each brand leading up to my number 1. So it's going to be the 5th most successful brand all the way to the 1st most successful brand. So that should actually give you an idea, spoiler alert, of where the executive consultant is going as you consult the executive consultant. The 5th largest wrestling brand in the world, give or take, it's a minor opinion because some people might put New Japan in there, but I like the good old USA, even though this is not really USA, it's in Canada. But I'm going to go with Moose from Impact Wrestling. He is, without a doubt, see, I can't compare the rest of y'all did, but he is, without a doubt, the biggest attraction in Impact Wrestling right now. So big that people think he should be the one to take the title off of Kenny Omega. I can't say I disagree. He's been on a tear. He's been on a roll. Sheriff don't look like that. He's been on a tear. He's been on a roll for quite some time now. Biggest athlete in Impact Wrestling. He brings in the money. Number 5 is going to be Moose.
It's an interesting format you've got here, going by promotion. Interesting. We have a couple things. Apparently, someone can't get enough of you. Jeez, I mean, talk about clamming it up there. Look at that bad. Look at that. What a bad example there. What a bad influence on you.
I do. What?
Damn.
I think he actually did. But another DJ, look at that. Maybe it's his 21st birthday. Hey, VGS, how can you have a 21-year-old when you're clearly only 22? That's weird. All right. That's right. Okay. I still got it. All right. My number 5. This person is so big that they're not even signed to an active contract and their merch is back being sold. They're so big that they're constantly rumored to be back. Everyone hates this person, loves this person at the same time. They want to see him. You cannot turn your eyes away. You can't turn the TV off. You want to hear the music. You want to see the sombrero. You want to see the boombox. You want to see it all. That's right. It is Brock Lesnar.
I knew it.
This guy has money, not even under contract, and they put his merch back on the website and put him back on the active roster. They're trying to negotiate with him, and they don't even know if they take his stuff off the website. They got to put it back on before signing the contract because sales are going. Whoosh. Thank you, VGS. Thank you. It is true. It's about time someone recognized that.
You know, David went over to visit his mom over the weekend.
Aw,
not saying anything, but there might be a reason why.
Yes. Yeah. How is Tortuga moving fast? That's always the tell. Yep, look at that little turtle running around, scampering around. All right. So we are back to our law officer from the Idaho territories. It's Cactus Tamara prowling through Utah, going through the Grand Tetons, heading down into Nevada, Arizona, patrolling all of the areas.
Arizona's too hot, but everywhere else, yeah.
You can stay up in the mountains in the high desert of Flagstaff and Yuma. All right, who's your number 4 there, Sheriff?
Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. I got Eva Marie. For similar reasons. Yep. I said it. For similar reasons that I said Orange Cassidy. Because I said, when I say money, these are people that if I had them under contract, they would be stars and they would be making money not only on the show, but they would be making money everywhere. Kind of like WWE used to do with their stars. Eva Marie, outside of WWE, she is a hustler. She's doing makeup. She's doing TV. She's doing hustler, like she'd be hustling.
Oh.
Not like a, not literal hustler. Like
real mad right now.
Stay salty. She has the looks. She's good on TV. I watched her in Celebrity Big Brother, and this is not a joke. They literally voted her out because she was too much of a threat to win. That's how good she is. Her character is, she's so hateable. I feel like she could be even more hateable. I feel like you could turn that up because in real life, she's not that hateable of a person. So I think it's kind of difficult, but you could turn that up and she could be even more. See, it's already working. This right here is my, this reaction. Exactly. I just got it too hot. Turn it. This reaction is money. This reaction is money. She is a polarizing figure, and I feel like we could capitalize on that. And I feel like girls and guys look up to her in certain ways, and she could be a star if WWE plays it right. She kind of already is a star. She left WWE, and she got her money, she got her bag, and she did her thing. So I'm going with Eva Marie.
Oh,
look. I say, shut up and take my money.
Charmaine is saying, ding dong, you're wrong. Wow. But the fake pretender to my title, Mike Knox from Around the Blocks, Mondays at 6 o'clock.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
That she agrees with you, and that's
you should have been. You should have been here, bro. They're triple teaming me.
Now facts, and I'm gonna go ahead with my number 4 pick here, which is gonna burn this pick to the ground. Full pun intended. My number 4 pick is Seth Drippin' Rollins, baby. Seth Rollins. Okay, so when you talk about Seth Rollins, he could be such an amazing heel and such an amazing babyface. We all saw it. We witnessed it. Seth Rollins is money. He can move merch. He can get fans to scream, burn it down at the top of their lungs. There's nothing else to say. He's got the whole freaking package. He can wrestle. He can talk. He can get the fans to boo him, get the fans to cheer him. My number 4 pick, Seth Rollins.
You know, the funny part about it is you two, I'm talking about you two right here. Y'all picked y'all first ones. I agree with both of them. Orange Cassidy, great pick. RK Bro, great pick. Then you doubled up and you went crap. With Eva Marie, who is, yes, a polarizing figure. I completely agree, but she's not bringing money to the company. And I don't know why you're shaking your head, technician, because Seth Drippin' Rollins has never drew a dime. Drew a dime. He's popular, yes, but he doesn't draw.
Does Moose draw?
In Impact Wrestling. Do you listen to what I'm saying? Did you listen to what I'm saying, or you being stuck to, or you're not getting enough water and you need a cactus?
Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Eva Marie is a bigger star than Moose.
Oh, for sure.
Yes, but that's not the criteria that I'm making my picks. You gotta open your eyes.
I understand that.
You gotta think.
I understand that, but you can't say she's not money and then say Moose is.
I'm not even sure the Moose is the most popular undulate in Impact. And yes, I'm talking about Black Taurus.
Black Lives Matter, though, so shout out to Moose.
That's
number 4.
Minotaur Life matters, too.
The Moose Life Matter.
Minotaurs especially.
Okay, your conversation doesn't matter. The 4th biggest wrestling promotion brand in the country.
Hold on one second. I just want to say, David, I would give money for Seth Rollins to get off my screen. I will contribute to this 401k.
I'll start the GoFundMe.
Even though I don't believe this gentleman is going to be in the brand much longer, I still think he is the biggest star in the company because nobody draws like him, and that is Adam Cole, baby. Right now in NXT, that is your money. When you put his name on the marquee on NXT inside the Performance Center, CWC, the place is going to go crazy. Only other person, but if I go from Worldly Scare, I'll have to go with Karrion Kross. But Adam Cole, NXT's biggest moneymaker, stamp it, sign it. That's how you pick a number 4. Unlike you two jabronis, Evil Dose, save them.
All right. My number 4, you know what? A lot of what I said could have been applied from my number 5 to my number 4, except the merch never stopped. Eagerly anticipated, not active, rumored to be coming back at any moment. I've never listen. Evil Dose is not a misogynist, but Evil Dose is on the record saying that women's wrestling does not draw money. People do not pay to see women wrestle. They don't. And the NWA is about to prove themselves wrong and me right. And Charlotte agrees with me, the best female wrestler in the world. Now, I will say this, though. This person
you
may be
barely
the
wrong.
exception right now. Might be the exception right now. People want the merch. People want to see her. Eagerly anticipated, and I am talking about the better half of the technician's pick, Becky Lynch.
What in the blue house?
Solid pick.
Hold on. Of all
Solid
the pictures, God of Beards, that's the one you put in there?
Yeah. Y'all did
Because
Becky
that's what
dirty.
started it all.
For
You
what?
picked the black eye, like the most unfavorable picture.
Black eyes matter.
Disclaimer.
What's the disclaimer? Finish your thought. Well, that was his thought. There we go.
You don't want to pick Becky Lynch. Go ahead. Keep going.
I did. I'm done.
All right.
Solid pick.
That's
Tap
fine.
it from here.
Okay, so it's me now, yeah?
Yeah.
Number 3, Uno Dos Tres. I'm going with The Miz.
Ooh.
Kind of similar, kind of not to the other ones. The Miz, I think, is actually he can put on a good match if you need him to. The Miz is a good talker. The Miz is a good character. And The Miz is an entertaining person. You've seen him do reality TV, not only with WWE, but without WWE. I think that he's a good spokesperson for the company. I would send The Miz to speak on the company's behalf at like a Tamara's bilingual. Oh, is that because I'm mincing words? I'm sorry. But yeah, I would send him to do like media runs for the company.
You're whack.
Because he's very, 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 very good at that. The Miz is like he's kind of like a jack of all trades. Even if I don't have him wrestling, I could plug him in anywhere and he would be able to handle the business. So I'm gonna go with the Miz.
Actually, you know what? I can't argue with you. The guy has his own reality TV show. It's renewed for another season. Outdrawing the Bellas, my fabulous Nikki, my semi-fabulous Brie. Yeah.
Okay, Beverly.
Reality TV show host, star. He does talk shows. He's got movies. Yeah.
I forgot to
money.
mention the movies. Yeah.
Not my cup of tea, but he's money. Objectively money.
All right. Well, I think it's my turn again. Well, number 3. This one's going to be a little arguable. It was originally, I changed it. It was originally
Ricochet.
going to be, no. Stop.
Lily?
Ricochet is not right now. He's not money. Okay. So number 3, I was originally going to pick Drew McIntyre, but then I thought about it. Does Drew McIntyre draw? Realistically, we have not had crowds. Besides WrestleMania, we have not had crowds for a good year and a half. How can I know if someone draws based off of that? Just saying. So
Dexter Lumis
my
can
number
draw.
3 pick, Steven's gonna hate this one, is John Moxley. That is my number 3 pick.
Solid.
When it comes to his time in WWE and his time in AEW, who wouldn't want to see John Moxley? You see John Moxley. If I see John Moxley on a flyer, I'm buying a ticket to go to the show. Not I'll eat wackiness, of course, because I would never spend my own money on that. But
Well,
it would intrigue me more to go. What?
No, he works for other promotions.
That's true. You could go to see him in an indie show, find Dan Lambert.
Didn't he fight like a MMA fighter?
Yeah, the
TCW,
Lambert.
yeah.
It's the Dan Lambert guy. I think that's his name.
Yeah,
And
sure,
Nick
maybe you can put
Gage.
me
He
on-
was very popular, actually.
But when I'm gonna go back to referring to him as Dean Ambrose. When Dean Ambrose was in WWE, you saw a lot of lunatic T-shirts. Every time he came out, he got pops. He was a draw, to me at least. He was a draw. He had something that not a wrestlers can get nowadays is an organic pop. Whenever his music hits, kids, adults, fans everywhere, butts out of seats, cheer for John Moxley. That's my number 3 pick.
Facts.
Okay. Fair enough. John Monkey. Wow. That's not nice. He has no tail. At least it's not 8.
I gave you all a chance to redeem yourselves, and
What?
The
you
Miz.
picked John. Well, the Miz is my favorite wrestler, so I'll never say anything negative about him. But I would not consider him money like that. I consider him a draw. I consider him a low key GOAT, but I'm not sure if I would put him up there as money. But solid pick because it's the Miz. You can't ever go wrong with the Miz.
If you're going
You,
by
however-
brand, I wouldn't pick Miz either, so that's fair.
Thank you. If you, however, John Moxley, his stock has drawn down tremendously in the last 6 months, if not longer. I remember I had this argument about a year ago when somebody said, "Oh, John Moxley is the biggest star in wrestling," and I said, "You got to be kidding me." I said, if you had two wrestling, still talking, if you have 2 of wrestling events, right? One is headlined by John Moxley. The other is headlined by Roman Reigns. Not Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar. The one headlined by Brock Lesnar is selling out first. They try to argue me, say, no, it's John Moxley. Nobody wants to see Brock Lesnar. I called the white coats for him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go to my number 3 pick. My number 3 pick is the 3rd biggest promotion in the country, arguably world. So this man picked John Moxley. I don't think he's the biggest draw in AEW, because that's where I'm going. In AEW. I got somebody else. And I'm going to have to disagree with Evil Dose up there when he says the women don't draw. Women do draw. Charlotte draws. Becky Lynch draws.
Sasha draws.
And you know who draws? Sasha draws. Bailey draws. But
Jerry Lawler.
You know who else? Stop. You know who else draws in AEW? Only one woman in AEW draws right now, and that is DMD.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
Adam Cole's better half.
Baby.
Right? So number 4 is Adam Cole. Number 3 is his girl, his woman, his dentist.
His baby.
It's right. That was so cute. That was
He's
so cute.
pretty.
That was the funniest thing you said.
That's actually a good question. Oh,
But
F you.
Britt Baker is definitely number 3. She draws. She is money, baby. Evil Dose, you're number 3.
Interesting discussion on who's the biggest draw in AEW. I mean, I think that probably it's between Cody and Jericho, but I'm not going with either of them because I'm doing something that's just based on, admittedly, my biases, maybe some projection, maybe some wishful thinking here. But right now, as a person who is paid to go to at least one AEW live event and has paid for all of the pay-per-views until the last one, except for one where I argued with my cable company and they gave me a refund because it was advertised as $9.99 and they tried to charge me $59.99. So I got that one for free. Anyway, I am going with Miro because this is someone who I think has it all right now. He's got the look, he's got the rage, he's a juggernaut, and if I'm going to buy a ticket to see Miro, and I think that people are going to be buying his merch. I think people will buy tickets to see Miro. So yes, this is something that has not been proven ever before. This is a speculative pick, which arguably does not belong on this list. But I'm talking about who's money right now, and I think he's money right now. I think right now he is the biggest draw in AEW, maybe outside of Cody, who is their fan base favorite. But I think Cody's going to be taking some time off for paternity leave, so I'm going to go with Miro.
You know what? Sure, before you get into that pick, I initially disagree with Jeff. I don't think it should be so high up, but then I thought about it. It makes a little bit of sense. Because if you're talking about overall, what was like the hottest thing in 2018 in WWE? Rusev Day, right? Mm-hmm. And then you come, if you know, yes, I know, that was 3 years ago, but I'm saying, fast forward to today, it's Miro. He's gonna murder people. So I can somewhat agree. I can't fully agree. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Miro had his low point when he first got to the company, but he's definitely hot now. And to Evil Dose's point, to be fair, people don't necessarily. I don't think a lot of people pay to see one specific person that Miro's pocket changed by one specific person anymore. I've only done that. I've been to a lot of wrestling shows. I've only done that twice. That was for AJ Lee and Ryback. Would you say either of them are?
Ryback probably is looking at this and thinking about how he's going to make you his Twitter thing right now because you just gave him a big shout out and put him more over. He's been able to do that. I was also
a teenager, but
I was. You know what? Evil Dose, your pick, trash. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this. Stay tuned. We're going to play a quick commercial. When we come back, we're going to get into our number 2 pick and our number 1 pick. Stay with us. Like, love, share, subscribe. Unpopular review. Do I think that Liv is becoming a jobber? This is a word that some people get offended over if they're in the wrestling business. I know because I've argued with them. It's hard to answer that question, Matt Dog Kelly. Do I believe Liv Morgan is a jobber? No, I don't believe she's a jobber. However, in WWE, growing up, when I was watching WWE, the jobbers were the local talent because your superstars and your wrestling challenges were pretty much 3 matches or 2 matches of a wrestler, a main event style wrestler or main roster caliber wrestler coming out and beating up the jobber for 3 to 5 minutes. And that was your superstars. Your main event will be a real wrestler versus a real wrestler.
I was growing up, there was no main event. It was just you had different levels of jobbers. But do I think Liv is becoming a jobber, Mad Dog? What has she been doing? When was she not? I mean, she's sort of always been.
I was trying to clean it up, but evil does got to be evil. Look.
Hey, it's Mariah May. You may know me as The Glamour, and you're watching Unpopular Review.
When I saw the talent in this match, Johnny Gargano, Kyle O'Reilly, Pete Dunne, who's been on fire. I mean, but you know when someone come back like Bobby Fish, you know when you come back you win. He just cut that short. He just shut that down. So Pete Dunne has been on a roll. All these guys have really been on it. Well, yeah, Johnny. No, Johnny. I guess so because that loss to me it didn't hurt him.
It's just Johnny.
But you got such great talent in here. That's why I said, man, this is going to be a fun match. But I didn't think it was going to be, spoiler, a fatal 5-way. So when Adam,
like 3 weeks ago.
Hmm?
I said this like 3 weeks ago. Only difference is I thought Finn would be involved, but I did say a fatal 5-way. And someone said no chance. I'm telling you, I was attacked.
Well, don't think of Vince McMahon's team. I wish we had laugh tracks for our show. I'm gonna try to get that in our show.
Oh God.
Yo, happy birthday to the technician. I heard it's your birthday today. Well, actually, Facebook reminded me. I didn't remember, so don't kick me or whatever you do. But happy birthday, kid. Do whatever it is that you do on this day. Play in the sandbox, play with Play-Doh, take a nap, either way. Either way, man, have a great one.
Yo, what's going on, Dave, man? I want to wish you a happy 21st birthday. You are finally a grown-ass man. Actually, you gotta be 25 to be a grown-ass man, but you grown! Happy birthday, buddy.
Hey, David, just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. You're finally 21, officially adulthood, so you can do all the adult things now, like have a few drinks legally, at least. But in all seriousness, I'm very proud of everything that you're doing with your tech stuff on UPR, with your refereeing stuff. I'm very proud of you. You're like my little brother. So much, much love to you, bro. And again, happy birthday. Hope to see you soon. Bye.
David, happy birthday, technician. Happy 21st birthday. It's Evil Dose. Now you're old enough to do cocaine legally. With your turtle Tortuga. Tortula, whatever. Doesn't matter. Happy birthday, you drunk ass. All right, goodbye.
Happy birthday, David, from the most magical place on earth.
Hi, David. Happy birthday.
Yo. Man, it's Steaming Billy Beamer sending a special happy birthday out to my man David, the technician, man. You and your Gap famous now, Holmes. Happy birthday, man. Enjoy.
Well,
it's so interesting that he decided to do a special, but still could put his whole face in the freaking video. I swear, I don't understand it.
He's on brand.
Oh,
man. Well, before we continue the show, I'd like to take a quick second to say thank you for all the wonderful birthday wishes. Thank you to whoever put that video together. I'm going to go on a limb and say it was Chris or Jeff. I don't know, because Chris usually edits videos. But yeah, thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to wish me a happy birthday. And Chris, you look like you're going to say something.
Well, no, because a few people wanted to say happy birthday but couldn't make the video in time. Ricochet, I asked him to say, hey, could you say happy birthday to David Sanderson? He said, who? Then I said, Nia Jax. I asked her, and she said, that little twerk that likes to denounce me every single Monday. I think not. So I just want to give a shout out to Ricochet and Nia Jax. Thank you so much for saying happy birthday to our very own technician, David Sanderson. Let's go ahead and get back to the show with number 2 and number 1. Jeff, you'll take it back. Take back control.
Well, at least for your birthday, David, you learned that you were in the friend zone with Kat. So you can scratch her off your list. So that's good. All right.
What?
Yep. You heard me. I'm sorry. I got to talk. It's time for business. Number 2. This guy has been an afterthought most of the career. Wrongly. It's been criminal. It's been a rob. It's been robbery, crime. There should be federal indictments. This guy's carved out of stone. He should be an action hero. But the last year or so, with a couple good pairings, a couple good moves, now he's an unstoppable juggernaut, selling merch. I'm buying tickets to see him. I ordered my shirt today, 2XL. That's right. It is the almighty Bobby Smashley.
That's what made last week. And unfortunately, I am going to have to disagree with you, but you explain why first.
Did you just pick your number 2, Jeff?
Yeah.
Shouldn't Cactus went first?
Well, you said Jeff.
Well, I wanted you to take back control.
Oh, well,
you take that point.
It's okay.
I thought you were Janet Jackson with the control. Control.
So
you know what? That was a bad decision. I should have had you take back control because you were singing this terrible. Cactus, what's your number 2?
Right. My number 2 is Roman Reigns. He truthfully is not as versatile. No, hell no. He unfortunately is not as versatile as the other people that I mentioned. However, just in the wrestling business, he's just purely a monster when it comes to his star power, when it comes to his character. He is the top star in the business right now. That wasn't always the case, and they did try to force it at first, but it has come to fruition. They have, the secret. If you think really hard and you want something to come to fruition, it probably will. So WWE manifested this for Roman Reigns. I did see the movie he was in with The Rock, and I thought he did pretty good. He has a good look. I think that if they supported him doing other ventures, he could very much become a star that's not similar to The Rock, but in that vein where he's doing like action movies and stuff. Don't give me no. Don't give me no.
Excuse
It's a
me.
yes.
We appreciate Charmaine since she's going to be with us in Vegas. So we appreciate Charmaine so much. Thank you so much for telling Cactus Tamara up there no.
No. We appreciate Charmaine in Vegas. We don't appreciate her not respecting her.
Hopefully in Vegas, she'll be telling you no all those times too.
We're gonna kick it to the technician because what's he talking about?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
What you're on?
I plead the fifth.
Why would you put Roman Reigns at number 2? He should be at your number 1. What are you doing?
Hell no.
Okay, well,
Roman,
I'm gonna go on to
you
my
took
number
10
2.
years to be a star? No, I'm good.
I don't want to hear it. Roman is a star, and you know it. So number 2.
Took 10 years.
Number 2 for me is the New Day. The New Day have sold so much. I'm sorry to curse here. I don't know why I'm apologizing because I never apologize for cursing. So much fucking merch. Do you know how many people have New Day shirts? You know how many people chant New Day rocks whenever they're at live events? You know how many people cheer for the New Day or just put out a reaction? Whenever you see the New Day, you feel some type of way. I don't know if it's not gonna make sense when I say it, but New Day is my number 2. They are, in my opinion, one of the most one of the biggest draws of all time.
Okay.
All right, so I have to give David a little bit of respect. That was a good pick if you go as far as actual who's bringing in money. But New Day's merchandise has actually, for the first time, started to decline lately, and I think it's ever since the breakup. But still a very good choice, and I can understand the logistics behind it. Can't disagree. Another good choice you picked earlier that I'm going to pick because I'm going to the Raw brand right now. And there's only one entity on Raw that's constantly getting that attention, that's constantly bringing in people to the point where I think, hey, you know what? I think this is money. As Leo Rush said, if it looks like money, if it smells like money, then it must be money. And as much as I really wanted to go with Bobby Lashley, shout out to Evil Dose, good pick on that one, I'm going to have to go with Rated RK Bro. They are the star of Monday Night Raw every single week, and their trajectory is only going up. So shout out to one Randy Orton and one Matthew Riddle. Great times on Monday Night Raw. Usually the best time on Monday Night Raw. Even though skipping you, Cactus Tamara, back on you.
Oh, okay. Well, since we skipped Evil Dose, my number 1 is MJF because not only is he better than you and you know it, he's always in character. So you're going to know it when you meet him, and you're going to know it when you watch his interviews. And you're going to know it when I put him on his reality show. And you're going to know it when he's a star on your movie screen, on the big screen, on the little screen. You're going to know it when he's putting out albums because he can sing. You're going to know it when he has his own show and he's doing like a comedy interview similar to freaking Ellen. You're going to know it when he is the biggest star in the business, which he will be at some point. And if he's in my promotion, he definitely will be. Going with Salt of the Earth, MJF. Yes, more money than Roman. Sorry to tell you.
Technician? I know you're in shock.
No. Not only am I in shock, I'm baffled. Fucking.
Did you crack open a thesaurus or confused?
Why would you pick MJF over Roman freaking Reigns?
MJF is more talented. I can do more with him. He's more talented.
Over Lily?
Roman Reigns, like him or hate him, is a draw.
Now,
Roman Reigns is a draw.
No, but what about after wrestling? What about if I want to do other stuff with him? I can't. He doesn't have a personality. He can't sing.
Roman Reigns will be
Roman
cast
Reigns.
in the MCU and the DCU.
Hold on. So Roman Reigns, like him or hate him, you put MJF versus Undertaker, WrestleMania 33. Who's buying tickets for that? Nobody. You put Roman Reigns. Hold on. You put Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker, WrestleMania 33.
Mm-hmm.
Who's buying tickets? Everybody. Who cares?
Everybody's buying tickets. No, let's be clear. Everyone's buying tickets to WrestleMania regardless.
That's arguable.
Am I wrong?
Roman Reigns is still a bigger draw.
So you're telling me if you swap out MJF and Roman Reigns on that card, they do less buys?
Yes, absolutely. I'm sorry, MJF. MJF is a great pick, but he is not a number one pick. He is, he is in my universe. I'm going to use a quote that Roman Reigns used. He is my favorite number 2. that's MJF.
Roman is not as talented as MJF. He's not.
That's not true. They both have, to me, an equal amount of talent. Roman Reigns can be a face and a heel. MJF cannot be both. He can be a great face.
Roman Reigns was trying to be a face for 5 years and couldn't do it. Yeah, and you're telling me
Roman can only be a heel.
He still drew a reaction from the crowd. He's still able to put on 5-star matches. 5-star matches with literally Buddy Murphy.
Roman is cuter.
That's no disrespect to Buddy Murphy. Buddy Murphy's a great talent. He's able to put on 5-star matches. Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the biggest thing in wrestling right now.
It's not fair because MJF is just starting.
It's not fair. Is that you disrespect our boy Roman Reigns?
No.
Acknowledge him.
He's on the list. Number 2. He's not talented. I'm sorry. I'm taking. If I have to start a company with MJF or Roman Reigns, I'm taking MJF. Yes. I only said that so he would leave.
Oh. I think MJF too if this is the result.
Is it that easy? Except for you just drew him to my office.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No,
this didn't work.
I'm serious. I'm very serious. I can do more with him.
Roman Reigns.
He's younger. I can do more with him. Sorry to tell you.
That's not true.
That he's younger? That's not true.
No.
Is that true?
No.
So Roman Reigns is 24 now?
That's it.
You become the tribal chief and suddenly you lose 10 years of age?
I do enjoy that the AEW fans' favorite guy is the least skilled wrestler in the entire company.
He's not the least skilled wrestler. That's Brandon Cutler. Don't do that.
David,
fair enough.
David J. Sanderson, it is now time for your number 1 pick.
Cocaine.
I think he's still recovering from my.
Are you kidding me? I just spent 10 minutes talking about it.
Get
that.
That's true. He did say that. Roman.
All right, so my number 1 pick, and I have to go back to something that Tamara said. You've got to be really, really crazy if you think in any way, shape, or form that people are not buying tickets for one person. And there's only one person in the wrestling world that people are going to buy tickets for today. And that is not MJF.
Well, first of all, that's not true because there are other companies that sell tickets that don't have this one person you're talking about.
We're talking about real popularity of wrestling. The number 1 promotion, the number 1 brand in wrestling is SmackDown right now. And who is the one that draws money for SmackDown? It is your tribal chief and your head of the table. Go ahead and put it up there, monkey. Your tribal chief and head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Damn right.
If you're not looking at me like Paul Heyman's looking at that Universal Championship, I don't want you. I don't want you. Roman Reigns is a draw. Whether his face run was bad or not back in 2018, 17, 16 is irrelevant. In 2021, there is no one that comes close. And Bobby Lashley's on a tear right now. He is the man on Monday Night Raw. But even I watched him on Raw competing in a great Hell in a Cell match on Raw. In a great Hell in a Cell match on Sunday. He still does not compare to Roman Reigns. You know what I hear when I talk to people about Hell in a Cell? They like, Roman Reigns wasn't on the card. That's what I hear. They put that match on SmackDown. Why didn't they have it in Hell in a Cell? I'm looking at it like, I don't have an answer for you. But I understand why. If they took Bobby Lashley and Drew McIntyre off that card, no one would have cared. But they care about Roman Reigns because Roman Reigns is an elite athlete right now. And MJF, as much as I'm a fan of him, is not. Go ahead, you do that. All right,
sorry that your show is so boring that people only care about one guy.
No, it's not that the show's so boring. It's that Roman's so great at what he does, and you will acknowledge him.
Acknowledge it.
Where's John Cena when you need him? Where's John Cena when you need him?
We're going. You, me, and Charmaine are going to be sitting right next to each other as we see that.
I was going to be saying that's not fair. She agreed with you.
Of course, she agrees with me. I'm the executive consultant. Evil Dose, number one.
My number one is also Roman Reigns, so I'm going to spend a little bit of time. I think it's inarguable. So I'm going to spend a little time on MJF. I don't think you can actually build a brand around a guy who's 5'8", 195 pounds that can't be face and heel like Daniel Bryan can. MJF is a one-note guy, and it will get boring soon if it's not already.
MJF can be a face.
No, he can't.
He was a face in the beginning,
and he's so not money that Burberry stock has gone down because of him. He's more likely to be indicted for making his fake Bitcoin and having people invest in it than being the number one moneymaker.
Oh, so he got people to spend money, so he's a draw.
Yeah, and then it's going to be a securities violation, so he's going to federal prison.
Not financial advice. You just got to put that in your good.
No, actually, I mean, MJF's an interesting pick. I'm just not sure that anyone in AEW is really a draw. I think the
they have to be, otherwise AEW wouldn't be in business. Truthfully,
well, it's debatable whether it is in business or whether it's just somebody's ATM machine.
That's not true. They're profitable. That's not true.
No.
They're not profitable.
They lost money.
They literally said that they were after their. Oh well, that was before COVID.
No,
so,
they didn't say that. They said they thought they would be profitable by the end of 2021.
That's fair.
Never happened. They're not profitable.
By the way, they never.
By the way, they could probably be profitable right now if they let go of the 60 extra wrestlers that they have.
They don't really lay people off during a pandemic like WWE.
And that's why WWE is having record numbers and money.
That's not why they had record numbers before they laid people off.
But they still know how to run a business. AEW needs to.
You mean they know how to fuck over the consumer and the working class? Got it.
Okay, I'm not talking politics with you. I'm telling you that in this day and age, there's no reason why a company that only has one show realistically has that many wrestlers. They need to let go about half their wrestlers. They are holding on to people they don't need to hold on to.
You can say a lot of things legitimately about WWE, but you cannot call the Good Brothers and Eric Rowan and Miro, all who are making between $700,000 and $1 million, the working class a year. They're not. Zack Ryder making $450,000 a year doing nothing for the last decade is not the work.
I was talking about like the fans.
Well, I mean, I don't know how you're screwing. They're on.
But the wrestlers too. I was talking about like the fans.
I mean, if anything, they just cut their prices by going on to Peacock instead of they just gave everyone a $5 discount, and for me a $10 discount. Anyway. The point being, I think that AEW is more of an ensemble show. I don't think you go to see any one person. I think you go to see the whole dance.
I agree.
And by the way, I actually think that that's a better model for sustainability. I wish WWE was like that. I wish,
but that's their goal. That's like what they do. That's their goal.
And then you have your bigger stars at the top of the card. But whenever you had Hulk Hogan, you also had Randy Savage. You had Andre Giant. You had $1 Million Man. You had, your low card was Tito Santana's, the Bulldogs, the Hart Foundation. So I agree with the model of having an ensemble, and then the bigger stars emerge. You don't have nobodies and one or two big people carrying the brand. So I actually think that their idea is better. I just don't think MJF in a vacuum is money. And I think the proof of it is that he's always been paired with other people. He's never been alone.
Well, that's not true. Are you talking about in his entire like wrestling career, or like
Well,
in
he's
AEW?
only 24,
Well,
so he was in
truthfully,
Dynasty.
AEW is the land of the factions.
He was
Nobody's
with
really been
Cody,
alone.
betrayed Cody.
Nobody's
Then he was in
really been
the Inner
alone.
Circle. Then he's Pinnacle.
Besides John Moxley, nobody's really been alone.
You know who doesn't need a faction in order to succeed? This guy right here. He doesn't need a faction.
What?
He doesn't.
He has a faction.
If you pay attention, when he wrestled Rey Mysterio on Friday, was that the episode you did with Excellence? When he wrestled Rey Mysterio on Friday, Jimmy Kane said, "Hey, I'll come out and hug." He's like, "No."
Yeah, that happens in storylines with factions sometimes. That's not
No,
uncommon.
you don't have to, because he doesn't need a faction. All he needs is Roman Reigns.
Triple H didn't need a faction because he went out alone.
Triple H needed a faction. Triple H was well known for doing a faction, whether it was the
Exactly, but he did exactly what you said Roman did multiple times.
No, because Roman is the tribal chief. Roman's better than Triple H ever was.
Oh, okay, tribal chief. Got it. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, you forgot he was the head of the table?
Yeah.
You know what, Tamara? You know what, Tamara? To quote David from earlier, you're my favorite number 2.
Well, it counts for something, I guess.
Well, that's the number one. 3 of us came in with the same pick. We had one sort of controversial pick.
So one is wrong. I wonder who.
No. One thinks outside the box.
Yeah.
Boys rule, girls drool. Boys rule, girls drool.
The He-Man Woman Haters Club?
That's right.
Hey, excuse me. I'm not a He-Man Woman's Hater Club. You know why? Because I picked none other than DMD.
You did. It's true. But you associated her with Bebe.
Yeah, but I picked her over Bebe.
Which one's prettier?
It's so funny.
I remember that question. I still am contemplating my answer.
Who's prettier?
Give Adam Cole a shave. He's the prettier woman.
It's so it's
no.
So funny, when you said that MJF was better than Roman Reigns, it's kind of like me.
He's more talented.
MJF, all at the
I said
same
he's more
time.
talented.
Did that shit that Roman did on SmackDown. He just kind of laughed.
All I'm saying is that we were 21 viewers. You said MJF, we dropped to 7.
He said it was like when Roman Reigns was like, "Your locker room, your locker room." No, I actually have a picture of what happened when MJF came and started talking that Waka Flocka to Roman Reigns, and here it is right here. There it is. I got that joke from the book of Stephen Pena. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this. Please make sure that you join us this coming Friday for an episode of Unpopular Review SmackDown. Is going to be the executive consultant with his special guest this Friday, which will be NXT UPR's very own Captain Shakespeare will be in the house with me to review SmackDown. Also, make sure to watch us tomorrow for if you're a fan of movies. We're celebrating another birthday. This one being James's birthday, UPRE, and we're going to be reviewing the subtitle Let the Right One In, which I'm still in the middle of. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk about this movie with James and find out why for his birthday he wants to torture me. Now, we're taking a weekend off. We have no show. Yes, we do. Saturday, we're doing AEW. Yes. Saturday, we're doing AEW, and that's going to be Big Daddy Cool along with his guest, his partner, which should be Captain Samara. So she and I will be discussing that after this show is over. And on Sunday, we're taking the night off. But Monday, we're coming right back here with none other than technician David Sanderson. No longer his birthday, so he won't get a pass. And Evil Dose, as they bring you all the action Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was actually pretty good this week, in my opinion. The best Monday Night Raw they've had in months. So I'm looking forward to see if they can continue that and have consecutive results. Good night, David's mom. Now, on Tuesday, UPRE is actually going into the Disney Renaissance, and we're going to start off with none other than The Little Mermaid, and that's coming to you next Tuesday right here on Unpopular Review or UPRE if you're subscribed to us on YouTube. And then back here again next Wednesday for the Family Feud. It's an eternal struggle. It's a civil war. It's UPRE represented by Cedar Superior, E-Boogie, and James against UPR Wrestling's Evil Dose, Captain Shayna, and I forgot who else I appointed. Who did I appoint? The guy to beard.
Vic, you? Ron?
No.
Oh.
Steven.
Big Daddy Cool Steven Pena. So Big Daddy Cool Steven Pena, Evil Dose, and Captain Shayna versus James, C the Superior, and E Boogie in Family Feud. It's going to be great. We're bringing back one night only possibility. We'll have to see. It's going to be a pilot episode. Looking forward to all the great content we have here for you, PR. Please make sure you also join us every Monday night at 6 o'clock p.m. for Around the Blocks with Mike Knox. For the intelligent wrestling fans, that cuts all half of y'all, but I still want y'all to watch it. For the intelligent wrestling fans, Around the Blocks with Mike Knox. That's all we have here for our Unpopular Review. Evil Dose, you want to take us home?
Yeah, Ancient Sumeria for 400, Alex. And for David, we have a special outgoing song for you from your best friend and stalker, Caden Dirt Sheets. Oh, whoa, oh, 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 oh,
God.
Oh, whoa, oh, oh, oh,
Oh, he took the headphones.
All right, we're out. Holla.
Holla. Stay evil, my friends.
This is awkward.
Yeah, because